Welcome to our collection of videos showing different aspects of quantity surveying. My name is Kylie Rowland. These videos are based on New Zealand and Australia legislation, but are similar and all the same worldwide. Please check your local authorities for guidance and confirmation. Today's video is on construction law.
Construction law. Construction law comprehensively includes all the legal principles and regulations that govern the construction industry. It covers everything from contract formation and project financing to compliance with safety standards and dispute resolutions. Please note that this is for New Zealand. Please refer to your relevant country's construction law for clarification. The purpose of construction law is to regulate the construction process, ensure fair practices, and establish a framework that minimises risk and promotes safety and fairness. Adherence to these legal principles and regulations ensure that buildings are structurally sound, durable, and fit for purpose. Construction law ensures that projects are completed within legal boundaries, addressing issues such as permits, zoning laws, building codes, environmental concerns, and liability. It includes the rights, obligations, and responsibilities of all parties involved in a construction project, including contractors, subcontractors, developers, clients, and suppliers. It provides the legal backbone for construction contracts, ensuring that parties involved are protected and the construction projects are completed in accordance with relevant legal and regulatory requirements, securing code of compliance. Key legislation in construction law is shaped by several key pieces: the Construction Contracts Act in 2002, the Building Act 2004, the Health and Safety at Work Act 2015, the Consumer Guarantees Act, Building Code, New Zealand and Australian standards, contracts and agreements in New Zealand construction law, the Resource Management Act 1991, and the Resource Amendment Act 2020. The Construction Contracts Act 2002 is a cornerstone of construction law in New Zealand, particularly concerning the payment process and the resolution of payment disputes. The Act mandates that all construction contracts must have clear payment terms and sets out processes for resolving payment disputes. It also introduces a unique adjudication process for resolving disputes quickly and efficiently. The Building Act 2004 is New Zealand's primary legislation governing the construction, alteration, demolition and maintenance of buildings. It sets the legal framework to ensure buildings are safe, healthy, durable and suitable for their intended use, while protecting property and public welfare. The Building Act ensures that all buildings comply with the New Zealand Building Code, which sets minimum standards for health, safety and structural integrity. The Health and Safety at Work Act 2015. This law is designed to improve workplace health and safety, particularly in high-risk environments such as construction sites. It aims to improve safety standards and reduce work-related harm by promoting a proactive and collaborative approach to managing risk. Under the Health and Safety at Work Act, the client, contractors and other parties must ensure a safe working environment for all workers, and the law requires companies to identify hazards, manage risk and comply with safety protocols. The Consumer Guarantees Act 1993. This Act provides protection for consumers in New Zealand It guarantees that services such as those provided by contractors must be performed with reasonable care and skill. The Act is relevant to residential construction projects where homeowners are considered consumers, offering them protection against defective work or poor quality construction. The New Zealand Building Code is a performance-based set of regulations that outlines the minimum standard buildings must meet to ensure safety, durability, and suitability for their intended use. It forms part of the Building Act 2004 and applies to all buildings and significant alterations or repairs in New Zealand. The three key features of the code are: it is a performance-based framework specifying outcomes that buildings must achieve without defining how to achieve them, allowing for flexibility in innovation. They are mandatory requirements covering essential aspects of the building, for example, structural stability, fire safety, energy efficiency, sanitation, access, and durability. It completes compliance pathways such as acceptable solutions, verification method, alternative solutions, allowing pre-approved methods, testing, and calculated-based approaches, custom design approaches that meet the performance criteria. New Zealand standards in construction are developed to ensure that construction practices in the country are safe, reliable, and meet specific quality benchmarks. They ensure structural safety and durability, compliance with the building code, health and safety, fire safety, environmental and sustainability requirements, building materials and products. Contracts and agreements in New Zealand construction law plays a central role in New Zealand. Construction contracts define the scope of works, the rights and responsibilities of the parties, timelines, payment terms, and dispute resolution processes. They are legally binding agreements that ensure all parties involved understand their obligations and the terms of the work being performed. The Resource Management Act 1991 governs land use and environmental regulations in New Zealand. It focuses on sustainable development, balancing environmental protection with economic and social development. The RMA regulates the use of land, air, water, and coastal resources, protecting our natural resources. The Resource Amendment Act was introduced for changes to streamline consenting processes, enhance compliance and enforcement measurements, and improve freshwater management. The government has been working on introducing new legislation to replace the Resource Management Act with 3 separate acts. The Natural and Built Environments Act focused on sustainable land use and environmental management, the Spatial Planning Act aimed at providing a strategic and long-term approach to planning, the Climate Adaptation Act designed to address the impacts of climate change, facilitated adaptation measures. These reforms are intended to create a more efficient and effective resource management system that better balances environment protection with development needs. These laws, along with common law principles and including the various industry standards, form the backbone of New Zealand's construction law framework. Construction law is fundamental to the smooth operation of the construction industry, ensuring that all parties involved in a project are protected and held accountable. By clearly defining rights, responsibilities, and procedures, construction law helps mitigate risk, prevents conflict, and resolve disputes efficiently. A strong understanding of construction law is crucial for anyone working in the industry, as it ensures compliance, safeguards against legal challenges, and promotes a fair and equitable environment for project completion. Ultimately, construction law is essential for maintaining the integrity and success of construction projects from inception to completion.
More detailed, concise, specialised videos are on our Patreon channel. Please subscribe using the link below.